Good evening, Spiritual Collective. So, tonight, when I asked what message we needed to hear, what guidance we needed to help help us ease into the next phase of our journey, I received the Hermit card, followed by two other cards together. Let's start with the Hermit card. So, you have been through, you are going through probably all of the above. Whatever relates to you, you will understand. But the Hermit, you've gone through this time of reflection, of being with yourself, of really sitting with yourself and really getting to know all about you, really. You've done shadow work, you've done light work, you've done meditation, you've done all the things that you feel you've needed to do in order to really get to know who you are, your personality, your gifts, your strengths, your weaknesses, all of the above, to really help you move into your next best version. You know this energy well, and you return to it often. You could sit in meditation and contemplation for a while. If this is not you, but I feel like that would be you. However, this could also be a call of you needing to do that. However, this is your energy right here. You may need to take some extra time. You may need to take a day for yourself. But you need to reflect, relax, and just really get into that state. Very calm, very quiet, very reflective. The ability to enter trance state at this point will be easy. You'll be able to really tap into your subconscious mind. You'll really understand the symbolism you'll be receiving through your messages, through your meditations. And why is it spiritual? And I was getting heavy spirituality with the Hermit card as it followed, as this card followed the Hermit, the Hierophant. Again, a very deeply spiritual time for you, a time for reflection, of being alone, possibly getting out in nature as well. It almost looks like the same person here. You can see dark wings, blonde hair. At any rate, this is you anyway. This is your energy. Again, really going down deep. You see how the roots pierce the ground, going deep. There's something about really going deep into contemplation, into meditation. Your meditations are going to be very strong. Just reading this now, I feel like I really want to go into a deep state. Like, I feel like I really, like, yeah, this is going to be strong, okay? Take advantage of this this energy at this time. Now, these two cards came out together, the Hierophant and the Queen of Air. This has made you a stronger person, this time of reflection. You're very comfortable in who you are. You can come off as very strong, very confident, the queen bee. Some may see you as a villain. Some may paint you to be that way. But you're not. You have a strong intellect, a strong mind. And others are drawn to you whether they like you or not sometimes, right? But you are a strong figure in many people's lives, even if you are a hermit. In some way, when you do interact with others, your presence is very strongly felt. These two cards came out together. We have the Six of Earth and Judgment. Well, first, the card that was on top was Judgment, and then under it was the Queen of Earth. This time of meditation, of deep reflection, is allowing you to transcend, to reach another state, to die to your old self. You're really becoming a new person. Through all the trials and tribulations, this is what is making you who you are going to become, who you are becoming. All the arrows that have been shot at you have only allowed you to become this stronger version of yourself, this higher version of yourself. Six of Earth. And regaining balance. You give and receive in a harmonious, flowing nature. You will be able to. I feel like, just again, the giving and receiving in flow and harmony. It shows here the changing of the seasons. But there will definitely be this ebb and this flow. This really natural, harmonious undulation of energy, of the giving and receiving. A perfect balance. After following this Judgment card, this renewal, this rebirth. Okay? Definitely a strong time for you. Definitely a very meditative, very spiritual time. Again, that's not really shocking coming from this crowd. Now, is it? Sorry. 1 second, I guess I should have probably packed that in a little differently. Anyways, whoa. The first card that came out, without me even shuffling, just flew out. The spiritual triangle of the Tree of Life. This triangle here. Okay. Your main focus is on spirituality. Your divinity, your connection to the divine, how you connect, how you express divinity, how you hold space for divinity within you, and how you do this for others. Whoa. Whoa, okay, that's interesting. The way that fell out. The 15th path, the Emperor. Initiative, authority, leadership. Okay, so path working here. If you were to do path working within the Tree of Life, you would be on the 15th path, the Emperor. So you would path work with this card. This is a path working deck. So I would, if you can, with your meditations, you might want to try something like that. If not, you may just want to meditate on the idea of the Emperor, which can be very similar anyways. We got the 19th path, strength and lust. Strength and passion. So, and this is also a path. It's the 19th path. getting very obviously with strength, and we have the Emperor here. You're a very strong person, and you're very driven in this spiritual development that you have. You're very passionate about this. You're very driven into pursuing this. Even more so now, this is very important. So this spiritual triangle, these spiritual energies that you're working with, are really amplified with this strength card, the 19th path and the 15th path of the Emperor. Okay, these are very stable. These are very strong paths that you'll be working. So definitely think about doing path working within the Tree of Life. If you work with the Tree of Life, if not, that is understandable, is okay. Just because I'm using this deck and it comes up as path, it's a suggestion. Definitely meditate around these ideas. Can really help you. You're very stable in your spirituality. Yeah, you're very stable in your spirituality. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Here we have the 32nd path as well, the world and the universe. With the card, the Tree of Life, map, support, connection. So your spiritual map, your spiritual connection through all the Sephiroth of the Tree of Life. Independence, facing fears, and self-discipline. Yeah, you're definitely disciplined in your spirituality. This is, I really feel like this is a time to really amp it up. Like in my last reading, I was saying, yeah, this is really a call to amp up your spirituality. Or one of my last readings anyways. You'll know, you'll see it. But this is definitely a call to really, like, in the Tree of Life with this, the all-encompassing of your spiritual journey. Now, if you don't follow this model, just think of it as a way to connect with all the energies. Maybe you work with chakras, you can do that. But just really connecting with all of these energies and these paths. I would look into path working if you haven't already. There'll probably be there's something for you. It would definitely give you something to meditate on and do some journeys with, and also journal on as well. The 21st path, the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune, quest, and abundance. Oops. I was going to see that. Yeah. Yeah, the spirituality brings you abundance, your strength. You're definitely solid. You're definitely not going anywhere when it comes to your stability. You've got a lot of that. And you've done a lot of work on yourself. Continue to do more. Meditate on the Tree of Life. Again, these paths that are mentioned here are 19, 15, 32nd, and the 21st path. Again, you can find these, each path is, it coincides with a major arcana tarot card, and you can just meditate on that tarot card if that's the easiest for you. This will really help you connect with these energies, really help you move forward. But you're definitely on, again, a spiritual quest. Yes, for sure. Definitely. And you are strong in this quest. This is a part of that destiny. Okay? Meditation is key. Meditation is key here. Okay? That will help you. Very spiritual time for you. Yes, very much so. What am I getting? Getting something. Okay. You keep going on this path. You keep doing the work, which you're doing, but if you keep going and you keep pushing and you keep excelling and you keep teaching yourself new things, new methods, expanding yourself, you definitely reach great heights. And I feel like this is really not only going to benefit you and your soul, but others as well. Definitely have a calling here with such strong energies coming out. Like, very strong energies. You're really just called to do the spiritual work. So is there something that you can do, if not already, to go public with your spiritual work if you can? This would be very beneficial for you. That's too many cards. Like, whoa. But yeah, it's something, again, this is a really interesting read because I feel like I just want to slow down. If you notice my talk, like, I just want to slow down and I just want to meditate. Ever since I talked about the Hermit card, I mean, from the get-go in this reading, that's gonna be your thing. That you've gotta really slow it down and connect. Okay. Go within. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new beginning. Okay. Life brings new beginning. I'm taken to the judgment. The new beginning. Life, death, rebirth. Life brings new beginning. Do some shadow work with this dark night of the soul. Eternal union. New love is forming. Interesting. New love is forming. So maybe there is someone that you know this to be. You know, I always say be cautious in new things. However, if this is something that you already know is a good thing, is a real deal, then I'm also getting spiritual love here. I'm also getting, like, and I know there's like the two people here, but I'm also getting like a spiritual love for like the divine, like spiritual union, that sort of thing, with eternal union and new, yeah. So again, there may be someone in your life, but this also could be just really showing illustrating how this connection is like love, like lovers. Birth of creation, potential growth. Yeah, you have a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential here. If you keep going, this will only continue. Living light energy, see the beauty in life. Is that a graveyard? Is this a graveyard? This looks like a graveyard. I want to make sure. It looks like a big, beautiful light formation, like, coming out of a graveyard. I just want to make sure. Because... maybe those are like crystals. Okay, no. Okay, that's like some kind of crystalline formed kind of like crystal thing. And then the energy, the light energy is a tree. Okay, coming out. Okay, that's what I just want to get all the details. But I originally saw light formation coming out of a graveyard because with the whole life and death thing and the rebirth. So there's probably, again, that's probably coming out because there is a rebirth for you. There is something you're going through. There is a lot of changes you're going through. But this tree, again, with the tree of life. Again, if you haven't looked into that and you're new to spirituality or whatever, definitely look into that. There's definitely something there for you. It'll really connect you. Definite connections. Alright. Okay. Okay, here we have lead the way. And I'm being drawn to this other card that we pulled earlier with the Hierophant. Okay. With that stag energy. Lead the way. There's something about that energy. The stag energy, the antlers, the forest, the spiritual foresty vibes. Don't know what I'm trying to say here. This reading is a little bit like really calming for me, and my feels like my brain isn't firing as quickly as I would like it to. Yeah, there's something about that with the antlers. Maybe Dianic, because of the antlers, the deer, the stag, and the foresty vibes here. Could be something there. The focus, right? Anyways, soul fragments here. I'm getting this as part of the shadow work with the dark night of the soul that we received earlier. Fragments, yeah. All these fragments that you've had are like gonna connect themselves. Like fragments are gonna connect in and form this tree, this strong foundation. You're pulling together all your fragments, fragmented self. Parts of you that are fragmented, that are been rejected or been ignored or been, there's different parts of you. Again, when you sit down and you really reflect, you'll be able to really pick this out. Anyways, they're coming together when you do this spiritual work. Divine will, let go of fear. Again, there's something about facing fear here. Divine will. And there's something about your divine will that is with this spiritual life, with this spiritual teaching, with this spiritual journey that you're currently on. It's definitely seeing that here. Yeah. Very strong. Again, I cannot really, it's hard for me to explain how deep I want to go. I mean, like, just sitting and really just reflecting and meditating. Like, this is my, like, if you just want to do an easy thing, easy meditation or contemplation exercise, just pull one of the tarot cards that was with the path working that I suggested that was earlier, and just meditate on it. Or any tarot card that pulls you in. I think that would be beneficial for you at this time. If you find meditation hard, that might be something that is a lot easier for you to do. Okay. Again, sorry if this reading's a little different than usual. The energy's different. Very calming. It's very nice, actually. Oh, well, we're not surprised. We're not surprised the platinum came out. Deep spiritual work. Dealing with your energy centers. Dealing with your chakras. Dealing with spirituality. With light. With Kather. Like, look. Oh, where's that? Where's the tree? Where is the tree? Like that. Put it down, and then dealing with light. Dealing with energy. Burning bright. Confidence. Yeah, you are confident. Remember, you had the Queen of Air. You're very confident. You're very strong. You have a very strong energy. And I believe this calming down and this meditation is really going to only solidify that and make it a bit more... Maybe it'll be a bit more palatable for people. Not that we care about being palatable for people here. Really don't care. But maybe that'll feel more soft with this meditative energy. Although for some people that could be put them off too. That's why we don't care. But I'm saying maybe there's something that'll soften that. Like, you'll still have that confidence, but you may come off differently. Like with the Queen of Air, like I could see her being vilified in some ways by some people, but with this new spiritual confidence, with the deep, calming, spiritual essence, the flow. I don't know, there's something about the calming flow, the deepness of it, that I think that it will be calming on others. Anyways, oh, and right when I'm saying that, not even looking at the card, grace. Yeah, it's more graceful. It'll feel like you bring more grace to a situation. Not as overpowering. Not that we care if we come off as overpowering here. Because, I mean, people misunderstand you all the time. Like, that just happens. But, I mean, grace. It feels more gentle. It feels more gentle. It has a bit more of a softer flow to it. Not such a strong edge to it. Okay? Transformation. We got this in one of the last readings. Yeah, you're transforming. You're definitely transforming. Just another phase in your wonderful spiritual transformation. Wow. Wow, this reading here. Okay. Makes me just want to meditate, so yeah. I'm sorry if this reading kind of was a bit slower to come out, or harder to understand in a way that was usually more faster and coherent. I know you get the idea. I know you understand. It's just that yeah, it feels really it feels like it's pulling me in. So take advantage of that. Really sink deep into yourself. So when you go into yourself and you do this deep spiritual work, this meditation, doing these path workings, doing these little journeys, it's really going to help you move beyond. It's going to help you move up and ascend this tree of life, right? Because it's a part of you. This is your calling. This is what you're called to do, is live the spiritual life. And maybe one day you can share this with others. But right now, focus on this. Focus on this deep, calming, meditative journey that's calling to you right now. Answer the call.